Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Today's video I'm going to be doing a Grinch set and I cannot wait to show you guys. I am super excited. It's my first time doing a hand-drawn Grinch and I cannot wait to show you guys the results. So for this set I'm going to be using these full cover tips I got from Amazon, and I believe the name is pronounced Angela. I'm not sure. But I chose these nails because they're nice and long, tapered square. And that was the shape that I was going for. So that's why I picked these. And also for this set, because I'm making the Grinch and I'm also like doing some Christmas decorations with it, I'm going to be using some Nail Reserve gel polishes. Caramel is going to be the base, and then I'm going to be using the other three for the designs, along with this dipping powder from Born Pretty just for some silver, my Madam Glam white gel paint, and then my Young Nails Override, which is black. As usual, I'm going to go in and start to file these full cover nail tips. And I like to do this to make sure that the cuticle area is nice and round and fits into my nail bed perfectly. And then I also file the free edge to make sure that it's nice and straight. Now, once I'm finished filing, I'm going to put in my UV LED protective glove and start to do my Gel-X application or Gel-X dupe application, whatever you want to call it. But I used my Born Pretty peel-off base coat, and I basically put the gel inside the well by the cuticle area and then add a little bit left and then press down on the nail at a 45-degree angle, and then, cure it in the lamp, and voila, it is super easy. I love doing this method so much. You guys have been seeing me do this method for the past few, a lot of my videos now, just because it's, like I said, it's just so super easy to do, and I love the way the nails come out. They look like, it's a gel set, or so it looks pretty good, depending on the nail tips also. But yeah, so like I said, I'm just showing you guys how I do this Gel-X method. So now once I saw how long these were, I was like, oh wow, they are super long, and I didn't want them that long. So I decided to cut them towards the length that I wanted. I wanted them long, but not like extra long, So I thought this would be a good length for him. So I decided to cut them, like I said, a long length. And I just cut all of them, and I'm just sizing them together, making sure that every nail matches the next one, because no one wants to have one long nail and one short nail, That just doesn't look right. So once I was done with that, I'm going to go in with my hand file and basically just seal in the cuticle area, make sure that it's nice and flushed, and then go back and file the free edge and make sure that it's nice and straight and around the entire nail, and just buff it out. Next, I'm going to go in with my Nail Reserve base coat and just base coat all of the nails and cure that for 60 seconds. Now I decided to use Nail Reserve Caramel because I wanted a tannish beige look, and I thought this would go perfect for this nail set. So, and this is like such a pretty color. I love this color. Like I said, I'm looking for a nice tan, and this was gonna go great with the rest, of the design, and especially as the base of the nails. So like I said, I'm just placing this layer on, and I do 2 coats and then cure that for 60 seconds. So now here is the picture that I am trying to imitate, or, do a little bit of, but instead of the sweater nails, I'm going to do just like stripes with red and green and make, I basically like, I took the idea and I just like made it my own. I didn't actually copy like her whole entire design. Just because like I wanted to do something like, for me. Usually I like to, when I see pictures, they're like my inspiration pictures, so that was like an inspiration picture for the Grinch hand and the face. So, and then I like basically did my own thing when it came to like the French red tips part. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm creating French tips for the pinky, middle finger, and thumb finger. And I'm using Such a Star from Nail Reserve. I love this red. It's a very pretty bright red, and that was the color that I was looking for, Christmas color red. You don't want something too dark. I mean, dark red can go too, but like Santa Claus is always a bright red. So I thought this would be a perfect color to imitate that Christmas, color that I'm looking for. So I'm just going to create these French tips and come back and continue showing you the nail design. Now for the green, I'm going to use Second Chance by Nail Reserve. And now this is a brighter green, and this is the color that I chose for the Grinch, since I'm making, I figured that the Grinch is like similar to this color. So I decided to use this color green. If not, I would have probably used a darker green. But like I said, because I'm wanted to match the Grinch, I'm using this color. So here I decided to just make some stripes, and like just some Christmas stripes. I don't know. I was just like freestyling it a bit and just going with the flow. Like I said, instead of, she did like sweater nail art, and I was like, oh, let me just do some stripes or diagonal lines, across the nail, because I thought this would be cute. So I did that for all of the French tips. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. If I should have like done the sweater nails, or you guys like my idea so far when it comes to this design and this nail. Let me know. And here I'm just like looking at that Grinch and the hand, trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. So I did make the pointer finger of French nail with the green, and because now I'm going to do the Grinch face. So I did want to do the same style that she did, made a French tip nail and then put the face on this French. So that is what I'm doing here. I'm going to make this pointer nail a French tip using that green, and then come back to do the hand and the face, and let's see how that turns out. All right, so now I'm taking my Young Nails Overdrive, which is the color black, and I'm gonna outline the hand. And now, like, all right, I like to draw, or I drew before, back in back in the day or whatever, but I am no artist, okay? So don't think that I know how to draw and everything, especially on nails. Like, drawing on nails is so hard, guys. Like, I mean, I kind of say that I can, let's say, okay, I can say that I felt like I did a pretty good job because I did this like on the second try. I got it like perfect. Or not, I would say like the first try, because the only time that I like wiped it was just right here. I wanted to make sure that the hand was skinny enough, or the fingertips right here was skinny enough. And so I only wiped it a little bit to make sure that it was nice and skinny, but everything else I pretty much did on the first try, and I was actually really impressed with myself, like that I was able to do it. And what I recommend, guys, if you're trying to do nail or hand drawing art on your nails, you have to get a good consistency gel polish. It has to be on the thicker side, because you cannot use a watery black or white or whatever color you're doing for the nail art, because it just will not work. You will be there struggling to try to perfect those lines. And also, you need a good liner brush. This right here I did get from Amazon. It came in a pack of 3, and it was labeled small, medium, and large, and I believe this is the medium size one. But yeah, like I said, I recommend getting it, your gel polish. This is a gel paint, so that's why, I love to, when I'm doing anything with lines, I love to use, or thin lines I should say, I love to use gel paints, because they have a thicker consistency and it's just so much easier to create that design. So now I'm going in with the face, guys, and I was like, oh, I don't know how to do this. So I was literally looking back and forth at, how she did it, and she did a really great job. She probably, mine is probably not as great as hers, but I did try to imitate as much as I could, and start off with those lines. So I did the mouth, then the little nose, then now I'm doing the eyes, and just outlining the eyes. And remember, guys, you can always go back with the black. So it's good to outline first, and then you can always make the lines thicker when, whenever you want. Or if if you want them to be thicker. So like I said, I'm creating the eyes right now, and just trying to get that shape, that almond shape for the eyes. Yeah, like I said, it did take some like I had to be really, really steady and everything. So now I'm going with Spicy Sahara from Nail Reserve, and I'm filling this color in for the eyes. And I thought this was a great color to give those like yellow eyes. It's some like that's the color that baby values. So like I said, my inspiration and that was like, really, it was the Grinch and the Grinch hand for my motivation. That's what I basically wanted to use that her idea from. So that was what I basically, like I said, basically like her colors, I use the same colors for that too. So now I'm going in and I'm going to make some dots for the eyes. And look at that. I love just how everything is coming together. And now I'm making the eyelashes. And this was kind of like, it wasn't that hard, but I was like, oh, I gotta make sure that they like curl up, to give it that nice lash look. And that is when I was like, oh, it's coming together. Oh, it's coming together. And this part, like, well, this side, I was like, I made it like too straight. And so like, I just like went back in with it and tried to curl it a little bit better. And then now I'm also outlining the eyes, making it pop a little bit more because, I wanted the eyes to, like it looked like it's staring at you. And that's exactly what I felt. I felt like I was staring at the Grinch, at the Grinch's face. And like I said, it was coming all together. And I was just like, oh my God, this looks so good. And like I said, like I didn't really have to do multiple tries. Like I was really, really surprised about how easy it was, and just like like you just have to have a steady hand and you just have to be focused and take your time, guys. Take your time. Do not rush the lines. So now I'm just going in and I'm filling in the hand with the green, and that is called Second Chance. So I'm just filling it in, making sure that this green hand comes to life too. And that's the best part when you're doing like nail art, is that it just comes together by, once you're putting the colors, every single color, every single line, it just comes together. And then when you get the final look, you're like, oh my God, this is so pretty. Like they say in the nail world, they always say, trust the process, because what may look like, oh, what is going on here, at the end it might be total opposite and gorgeous and beautiful. So what may look ugly and like you're like, what is this? This can't be the design. And then next thing you know, once you're done, it's gorgeous and you're like, oh my God, I did not expect that. So like we say in the nail world, trust the process. But yes, I do want to mention that as I'm using each color, I am curing in the process for at least 30 seconds. So now after I've cured the green, I'm going in with my liner with the black, and I'm just going to outline it. And this is, going to make it pop. And I'm also going to draw this line. Well, before I outline it, I'm going to draw this line and make the ball. I don't know if you remember, you always can go back to the picture. But she had a little Christmas ball that he was holding, the Grinch hand was holding. So that is what I'm creating now. That line in between the fingers, and then creating that little, what's it called? That metal part that holds the ball. And now I'm going to create that circle. Yeah, I'm just going to create that circle outline. And like I said, after this, I am going to outline the hand. So I'm just gonna let you guys continue to watch, because I know I've probably been talking a lot, but I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of this design. Now, because I wanted to add some glitter, I am going to top coat the nails first so that I can add the glitter. Because if you add glitter after the top coat, it will not look the same. And I learned that the hard way. I remember putting top coat over the glitter and I was like, what just happened to the glitter? It became so hard and it just didn't look the same. It didn't give the same effect. So I learned my lesson. So guys, put top coat on before you put your glitter. So that's what I'm doing here, curing that for 60 seconds. And this is how they look so far. Look how pretty. I was so excited. So I'm going to go in with my white gel paint and I'm going to create some lines or create an outline around that French. So I know she had like a red, she had something different, but I decided to do a white outline for the French, and I just do that for all of the French tips. And then I also make the ball white because I wanted that to have glitter. So all of the French tips, once I that's basically like the outline, and then I'm gonna add my that Born Pretty, I guess it's dipping powder. It's not really like glitter. It's a glitter dipping powder, but I wanted to just use that because I wanted to see that effect and how it would look. I felt like that would look like a pretty effect, especially with the acrylic that it has in it. So yeah, I'm going to outline and then fill in the ball with the white and then come back and do the glitter. All right, now before you cure the nails, you put on the glitter. Do not cure the nails, okay? Before you put on the glitter, because you need the glitter to attach to the gel polish. So that is what I'm doing here, adding the glitter to on top of the gel polish while it is wet. And then I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds in the lamp. And guys, by the way, I don't forget that I am going to be doing a giveaway, and I will probably be giving the giveaway in my next video, showing you guys what I'm gonna give away and all of the details, how to enter and everything. Now I am just going to take the red and place that into that little area right there that holds the ball with the string, because I felt like it needed that. And this is the final look, guys. Look how gorgeous. I think these came out so pretty. Like I said, I was so impressed with my hand-drawn nail art. For the first time, I'm making the Grinch. Really impressed with myself. And don't forget, check out my next video for the giveaway, guys, so you know which I'm giving away and how to enter. And yeah, all the details will be in my next upcoming video, so make sure that you check out and look out for that video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.